Welcome back to the channel, people. So what have we got here? It is the new vehicle, and after nearly 2 decades of driving Land Rover of every different shape, size, variety and what have you, I've broke the trend. The reason for this is, as you know, I've had the camper van for the last 9 years. It's a very capable thing, it's awesome. However, with doing the YouTubes and wanting to get more long distance driving in, we've come for something different. The idea for this is basically a long distance family overland vehicle. The Land Rover's awesome for me, maybe one other person. However, I want to be able to build something that's a 4-person to transport and 4-person to sleep, which that, for what I do, is absolutely perfect. So first of all, thank you very much, Nash Wild Camping. Awesome location to film, absolutely love it, and they couldn't be more helpful. So if you haven't been out this way, you've got to check it out. I'll put the link in the description below. So what have we got? So basically, this is a low roof, medium wheelbase, 4-wheel drive Mercedes Sprinter. It's the 2.1 litre, and the reason for choosing the one that I chose is, one, I wanted the low roof to be able to get under trees a lot easier. It also makes it perform better off-road because you've got less of a pendulum effect as it rocks side to side. I wanted the medium wheelbase because it's just big enough to do the camper fit out that I want to do, but at the same time it's got very good approach and departure angles. So this vehicle from factory has got the low ratio diffs in it, which is absolutely fantastic for me because then that allows me to have the larger wheels and tyres and it not cause too much drag, too much lag, you know, the bogging down, low down in the gears. So that's always a big bonus. And the engine, although it's the 2.1, not the 3 litre, I wanted the 2.1 purely because the miles per gallon out of this all the way here is nearly 30 to the gallon in 2-wheel drive, which is fantastic for a larger vehicle. The 3 litre, I've been told, is more like 17, 18 to the gallon. So when you're going long distance, that extra 10 to the gallon makes a hell of a difference when you're using a third more fuel. So this vehicle really is a credit to the previous owner. He's kept this in absolutely fantastic condition. It's just had a respray, it's had the Raptor, it's got the wheels and tyres, it's got all the extra little bits of trims and protectors and things, and the cab is absolutely immaculate for its age, so I cannot fault it. So apart from masses of security features like ECU locks, ignition locks, deadlocks, things like that, which come in really handy if you're somewhere that's not the best for crime, it is fairly standard, and I'll show you what we're using this weekend. Basically, we've got power and a swag. I wanted to get out, put some miles on it, take a drive around the woods, and I couldn't fault it last night in there. The swag's comfy as, it's nice and small so it stays nice and warm. It was a nice place to be. But the idea of this, already ordered it, been down to Denham Custom Campers, and they're going to put me a pop top on it, which you can't get them for this vehicle, so they're going to adapt to a VWT6 one, a long wheelbase. That'll be the first 2 bunks up there, double bed, and the bonus of that as well is, once the roof's up, I can then lift the floor up as well, which then gives me really tall internal height inside the vehicle. So on the rear of the vehicle, on these panels, I'm going to get the flares. So what that will allow me to do is it'll bring the panels out about 4 inches on either side, which in turn allows me to have a double bed sideways, which means that this section here will be the bed. So then that's your other 2 bunks, so then you're up to 4 people already. This section here will be the kitchen. So it's going to go halfway into the door, so when the door's open, we can actually talk to people as you're cooking, be social, in camps, that kind of thing. and I'll probably have a little fitting on the outside so you can cook here as well as getting in and cooking there. Can't get my words out this morning. On the opposite side, we're then looking at having a small toilet stroke shower cubicle. This, when you've got a young family, is absolutely paramount. Yeah, this is age problem. I've been used to sleeping under a hedge with a tarp over the top of me and being happy. He's been coming out glamping with us, and yeah, when you knock on his vehicle in the morning and he sticks his head out the shower and says 2 minutes while his coffee's going on the side, he's brought another element to this whole bug out thing. So what we're going to do on the front is take the bulkhead out. We're going to replace the double passenger seat with a single captain seat for the driver as well. They can rotate inwards, which then there'll be a second row of seats, which gives you somewhere you can have a table and everybody can get round it. So then you can seat four for a meal as well. So it's not the most space in the world, but it's the best space we've got for this size vehicle that's still capable to come to Wales in a torrential downpour. It stopped raining for a few hours, and get up and down the logging tracks and what have you. This will never off-road like a Land Rover. I'm fully aware this will never off-road like a Land Rover, but like this, today, it's 4 hours to get here on back roads and motorways to do a little bit of off-roading. The vehicle's far, far more capable than what I need for this, for the bit of off-roading that we've got, but it excels at them motorways, and that's what I need out of this. So if you're interested in seeing a 4x4 panel work van get transformed into a luxury camper van that's ready for any off-road trip, any overland trip, hit that subscribe. If you think there's any particular brands, any particular manufacturers that you think should be using, comment down below. I've got an idea of where I want to go with this. However, this is still fairly new to me with the whole larger van thing, so I'm open to ideas. Comment below and I'll see you on the next one.